Good evening and welcome to episode, I don't know, 86. We are the 86. Let's hope the Legion doesn't come and attack. 86 of Season 8 of Factory Town, where we have magic knowledge. We got some air ones which we did last episode, and all the rest have been done and set up and running and just waiting for the trains to fill. So, let's go over what I've done, just so you know what I've covered. And it's just basically, I've got the trains working again. Got that all running. They're all doing their thing there. I do probably need to do something about them at some point. I don't know what though. The biggest issue we got is that the coal keeps blocking it up. That's now rectified with this extra rail in it. So hopefully that'll be better for us. And coal is filling up now. This has got access to actual more coal. Omni planters will help with that desperately because we can redo this whole area here. Once we get them, I'm gonna tear this down and redo this whole area basically with stuff we want. So that's good. This is embrace the spaghetti. It is everywhere. I've got fire coming from over here. We've got the air there. We've got the water coming from there, and we've got not water. We've got earth coming from here, and we've got water coming from here. And I'm really hoping that we can actually get this done and get some more planters done before I run out. So yeah, because we have a limited supply. It's a lot. It's an awful lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 23 boxes worth of water. So 23 times 1,000 is 2,300. But times 4 means that we've got 92,000. I think we had about 100,000 because we had about 100,000 water stones there, so that's good. And there are more water stones underground in places, so if we do need them, we can find them. But I want to get it done before that. That would be nice. But anyway, what I've done here is copied the air one. We have an earth one, a fire one, and a water one, doing exactly the same thing. This one just has a packager because we had it all packaged up, and these are producing ethers. That's the word. They're producing ethers. The ethers are going down. Be stored in here. We have 2 trains of each type picking the ethers up on the system. So there's 2 trains going around picking the ethers up because they have to drive all the way around the track, all the way around out there, down here, along here, and into here to drop it off here. But which they're doing. There it is there. And then this is the weird bit. We've got 4 outputs here. You've got 3 on the ground and 1 above. The earth and air, which are these 2, this one and the one underneath, come along. Earth comes in here, air comes in here. Fire's on top and water's the other side. Fire goes over the top and down. They both go under the base, through here, to this side, and all do exactly the same thing. And then underground we've got little pipes moving around here. So they all do exactly the same thing and produce the stuff we need. Everything is fantastic. I did have to up the enchanters. They now have 5 workers in them because basically it's a 1-to-1. These take 8 seconds or 8 work units to produce a book, and these use a book in 8 work units. So I needed to make this 4 times faster to keep up with all them, and we have. So that is awesome. Another thing I could do as well is I could actually put books, enchanted books, on the thing to sell for mana research, but I think we're okay for mana research. 38,000. Yeah, I think we're okay. So, with that being done, we are selling some air. We aren't selling anything else yet because none of them are on the go. They will be once we and then once the water one's done, then it'll be kind. The water one I think is the furthest one away, so yeah, it's the slowest one to fill. Odd that I put that train in first. Actually, no, I didn't put that train in first. I actually put that train in last, and then all the trains drove by. And I was like, what's going on here? This stop was not set to hold until full. So I'm really hoping I haven't done that somewhere else as well. I had a quick check of them. I think I just removed and replaced this one for some reason. I don't know why. But it wasn't set to hold until full. So if I've copied it from somewhere that it doesn't have one in it, we're going to have problems somewhere else. But I haven't noticed any problems yet. suppose we'll figure it out when we get there. Happiness is doing fine. Can't remember what the button is. No, T is our overall happiness. That's not what we want. We want production. Here we go. No, not production. Supply. That's what I want. Okay. So, fish, chicken, and beef. They're struggling now, which makes sense because we've added a 5th town. Does make sense. We need to up the ante on them. Reinforced planks and pickaxes we're struggling for. Shoes. Everything we're struggling for because we've added a 5th town. Plus, had the trains will stop for a while, so I think I need to leave that running for a little while, just to find out whether it's going to get balanced out again. But we do know that the fish and chicken were struggling. The beef and fish were struggling because we didn't have enough. But it's weird because they don't look like they're struggling. Down here to this here. Not like the trains are parked up and waiting for them. This is fish. That's going to pick up fish. It's not like the trains are actually parked up and waiting for them, so... I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I don't know. I mean, maybe we could just add more people to these. Just add like 1 to each one. Because we have got such a bonus from working speed now. It makes sense to add people. We got 2 lots of chicken. Chicken is actually consumed faster than the rest, so that's why we've got 2 lots of chicken. And the other 2 probably don't need it, but... Let's up this. Let's up the workers. We've got plenty of workers. We're not fast. We've got 1,000 workers. We're only using 870 at the moment, so... 1,100 workers. If we up all the workers in there, I'm just hoping that the supply will be okay. Again, coal is a big thing here, so I'm kind of hoping there's a way around that. To do magma, which we're very close to. We're very close to doing magma. But that's not really what we want. What we want to do first is get ourselves some magical conveyor belts. And ironically, the main reason we want magical conveyor belts is because in places like here, for instance, the iron is doing okay now. But it was iron and coal in places that were struggling to get resources from the stations up. So, yeah. I would really, really, really like to change this station so that it empties the station first before. I suppose what I should do here, I should move this station to be like here or something, and a train loader, have it just do cargo but don't have it hold until full. Set this to be flour. This is preempting stuff in the future, so there we go. So there, when the flour train comes along, it will pick up from this one first and then go to this one once it's done, so I haven't got to worry about it all breaking and falling apart on us. Because we will have cake at some point. We will have cake. Right, you're full. That's good. You're not. You are full. Okay, this is good. We're struggling for pear juice, however. Why are we struggling for pear juice? What's wrong with our pear juice? We have no pears. What's wrong with our pears? We have no pears. Why do we have no pears? Because I'm not making any. No, I'm not. I'm not making any. That's why the pear juice is not working, because we're not making any. Okay. We'll leave that then. Right. But we want to do... sorry, I'm going about all over the place here. I want to do magic conveyor belts, and I'm looking at this and I'm going, where do we want the magic conveyor belts to go? I'm sure they were here. I'm sure it was industry. This one was really struggling before, but now it's not. Maybe everything's just caught up. So like you're producing nails, and you're fine for producing nails. It's not like you're actually not producing enough nails. Oh, very, very bizarre. But we want to make them anyway, because we need to make them. So let's go into our research and let's unlock all the powers. So fire, water, earth, and air. With their powers combined, we can do more research. I do want to unlock these as well, because we're going to need stuff here. So air temple's the next big one. We can unlock air temple, but like that. And also I'm going to unlock air knowledge volume 2, because I just want to have a look at what it requires. Can't remember what the recipes were. Let's have a quick note. Volume 2 requires the air book and an air crystal. See, that's fairly easy to do, because we could also drop that into here and have the other one do crystals. We just have to figure out a way to transport the goods better than what I've got at the moment, but that's not impossible. Could transport them via mana pipes, but I don't really want to do that because they'd be boxed, so I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. But I think it consumes crystal. Does it consume the crystal? Yeah, it does actually consume the crystal to make it. And these are like 10 times better. So this does 1 research point and 2 happiness, and this does 10 research points and 2 happiness. So the happiness doesn't go up, but the consumption time is doubled, so you don't have to make as many of them, and you get 10 times the research points. And we do need a lot of research points, although we're not traveling at a super fast pace in this game, so the research will probably catch up just fine. We will eventually need them, so I'm tempted to do that and just add it to here, because then we can just add another. Just here we add the crystals, and that's all we need to do. Just pump the crystals into the packager, into the barn, have crystals come out to these front ones, have these back ones feed the front ones, and away you go. Bob's your uncle. And we get level 2. But we'll look into that in a bit. Right now, we want to be making magic conveyor belt, which is in an enchanter. So boom, you want to be making magic conveyor belt. I bet it's locked still. Yes, it's still locked. Why is it still locked? How dare you still be locked? Requires air power. Okay, well, we'll unlock that. There we go. But magic conveyor belts. But requires metal conveyor belts and air crystal. Okay. And his magic speciality, so we want to put it up here. In here somewhere. Now these 4 are going to be for the crystals, which is fine. Having a quick look. That's knowledge or magic. Now, actually, hold on. Yeah, doesn't require crystals. No, it just requires a boost of crystals. Okay, so we don't have to feed it the crystals. Must remember that. So magic conveyor belts is something I want to be using in the world. Magic rails. I'm not a fan of magic rail. I'm not a fan of them, and not because they're bad. Quite the opposite. They are very quick. They are awesome. But they have these annoying sparks that come out of them, and I just wish you could turn it off. It's not aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Although I haven't used them in well over a year, so maybe that's been changed. I don't know. We'll have a look into it. It would make stuff faster. I just wish you could turn off this bucket. The trains basically float above them, and then you have these magic sparks come underneath, which makes the train propel. I don't know. It's a choice. I just wish you had the option to turn it off. Respect the sparkles, but no sparkle. Okay, so before we can do magic conveyor belts, we need to get some crystals. So let's do that. Did we unlock the temple? Did I do that? I just did that, didn't I? Yes, I did that. Okay, cool. We also need more purple coins. Are we selling any purple coins? No. What were we selling for purple coins? Well, we had some. What What are we selling for purple coins? Let's have a look see here. Oh, we can sell ethers. Awards. We are selling stuff for purple coin. Are awards not selling? Should come here. Oh, you know what we're not doing? We're not actually selling awards. we're not actually selling any of the awards at all. Oops. I mean, we could sell the ethers. I don't really want to sell the ethers though. Oh. Sell earth ethers, which is, it's really strange that each one's a different coin. I get why it looks cool, but they all cost exactly the same to make, so I don't quite know why it does that. But yeah, we need to be selling awards. So we've got a train driving around carrying awards, not being able to drop it off anyway. Oh, and interestingly, I messed up that one. Wait, what were you? No. Magical tome. Magical tome. Why did you not drop off in there? Did I really filter them? Did I? Is that something that I did? It is. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, that's a problem. I didn't filter that one. Very strange. Very strange. I don't know why I would have filtered them, because I knew I would be adjusting them later. Does that mean you're not filtered to warm coat? Yep, you're not filtered to warm coats at all. You know what? You're just not gonna have any filters on them. I don't. No, you've got that. That's very strange. I filtered some. I suppose that was back when we were. I was getting confused by how the trains do their thing. But let's just turn off the filters on them, because I really don't need them. I really don't need the filters on them now, because we've got other trains doing other things. That was back when we were using pushers to do things and not sorters. So the pushers were pushing sometimes the wrong thing up the track, and it was going a bit wrong. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's temporarily do this. Yep, I filtered these. Wow, okay. Copy. Paste. Oh wow, you can't blank filters by pasting. Okay. Okay. So that means that we haven't been selling any magic. Any normal magic books for a little while. Okay. And I don't know if we had any cloaks on the line at all anyway. I don't think we made cloaks yet. But if we did, then they were going to go into here and have not been going into here. I don't think we made cloaks. I think that was something we were going to do, and then I probably forgot. Because that's the usual way of things. Yeah, all these are magic. It would make sense they're all filtered because they were all copied. One paste the other. So let's just turn off the filters on them. And there we go. That should be all of them now disabled. Not disabled. Now we're no longer running on a filter system. The train can do its thing. So I'm going to grab this train and just turn it round. And see where it's going to drop its goods off in here like it should do. There we go. and then it can start selling things. So, okie doke. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, right. So, now we need to do wards as well. What are wards selling? I don't remember. But, grab a U. You want to be an unload. Into there. No cargo. And you want to be... Pause the game for a moment. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And then wards. Sold in speciality goods. Okay. Unpack from crate. Cool. You automatically filter towards because you are smart enough to know that. So, speciality goods. Ooh. Yay. Suppose we'll get a... Then you go, hey, would you do that? And sell the speciality goods back here, please. They're all in really terrible places, but I've just kind of put them there because we have space for the moment. So, yeah. Okay, so we want to make air crystals because we need air crystals now because we've got mana crystals and we need air crystals and earth and fire and water and whatever, blah blah blah. So let's find our air temple, which is over here. We've just unlocked air temple research, and now we can move this. I can pick this up and I can put this over here, which is excellent. If I go to the other temples, where's another temple? There's a water one. If I go to the water one, I cannot move this yet because I haven't done the research. It needs 1,000 research, so we'll get that done. We'll get that done. So what I want to do is I want to put in a system here, and I can copy this and paste it and make new ones, but I can't because it requires 200 stored air ether, which I didn't realise. We're only storing about 50. I think we're storing probably about 100 in total. Yeah, we're storing 100 in total. So I need to up the storage of those. I mean, I could upgrade the barns. Nothing wrong with upgrading the barn. I could just store more ether in them and store more stone in them. It's not like I'm concerned about that. That's all just being mined up. Yeah, let's just upgrade these barns. Like that. Oh, and I see happiness. Yay! 10 more houses. Woot! Happiness level 13. There we go. So now you can store up to 200 ethers. $104 houses. Awesome. I guess the happiness just carries on forever and you just get more and more houses. There used to be a cap, but yeah. So we need 200 ethers to build any more of these here, but that's okay. That's okay. So what we want to do is we want to get ourselves a barn, and we want to basically go and build, and we need to do something here that's very different. Now, I know we need crystals later on, but I'm not going to add crystals to the thing yet. We could. We can't put it there. Awkward. I can't put it there because of the wards. We'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out later. This is going to be unpacked from crate. And it's going to have... right, what do you want? You want... So you actually consume crystals. So we need a drop off for crystals, don't we? Well, that's okay, because we're making them here. And they can just be shipped up to here as well. Yeah, that's okay. That works. That works quite easily. Then we have to come down and split that between 4 of them. Yeah, that's doable. That's doable. This is also going to eventually have stone in it as well. So I want to do stones. So we do fire, water, earth stone. So you want the stones in you as well, because the stones need to come out. And then I also want to be adding mana crystals to it. Am I really going to do that? I haven't got the space for it. I haven't got the space for it there. We can't put it in there because 1, 2, 3, 4 would be for the stones. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the stones. We don't have anywhere to do the crystals. Okay, I guess we'll have to run through the center. And then go along here, go under the base, move the base up, jump it up like we have in other places. Go under the base. The crystals. Which is ironic because they're being made right here. We could just that makes so much more sense, wouldn't it? It really would. It would really make so much more sense to just have these go off this way and yeah, I also feel like we're going to need more mana crystals. We're going to need more of everything. We're going to need more of anything. But, yeah, because these actually do consume. They don't like, use them and then drop them out again so you can recharge them. They consume the crystals and that to make the AS crystal. So, but that's okay. That's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn that off for a moment. And then we're going to have that come out and come down to here somehow. And then we're going to have the mana crystals come up to here. We'll figure that out. We might put in another set of mana crystals here, which is not leaving us much space for where we want to put this stuff to make like the magic conveyor belts and other bits and pieces. These are all made in magic as well. All of these are made in magic. In fact, there's loads of stuff made in magic we need to sell as well. Let's have a quick look. See where. So magical knowledge we're doing fine on. Magical supplies. We're making wards. Now they're being sold finally. We can make cloaks. So we're making wards. We're making magical cloaks. We're not making magical cloaks. We could make magical cloaks. We also the books as well. We need 8. So I mean, making the books would work pretty well. They sell for different coins depending on what you want. So maybe we can make the last 2 books, which is 6, and then wards. That's 8. So we just need 2 books and the M1. That's fine. We do need magic rails, magic conveyor belts. Maybe magic rails being made permanently, but then the necklace and elixirs. Although elixirs is part of here, isn't it? Yeah. So the elixirs we probably want to make, but that could be made in knowledge. If we wanted to. We have got that all set up in knowledge, so that would be made in knowledge. So that's okay. We got the space. We got the space. We can do the thing. Awesome. So we will do the thing next episode, and yeah, everything will be awesome, and we'll get it all done. I do think we're going to have more mana. We've got two mana crystal things being made here. I'll probably go about 2 more here. I might even change this up, like I said before, and put like 4 on the back, and then have like it feed these 2, and then come up and feed up here as well, and then go off that way. We have the space for it. I think that's probably the best idea. Yeah, we'll. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think that's good? Should I put 4 mana crystals around the back here? Have like the center 2 feed this setup here, which is the mana brick and our mana pipe, which will be located where mana brick is now and here. And then the other 2 on the outside will go up and feed like the 2 sets of temples here and the 2 sets of temples here. And then any access will go along to there. I think that's probably a good idea. I could also then put 2 more in here if I really wanted to, for doing whatever we want to do. You know, we could have these 2 down here dedicated to just feed the area, and 4 up here dedicated to doing the things up there. Which, if I was to do that, actually I'd put the 4 above, and each one can feed a temple, and then put 2 down here which feed these 2. That's what we're going to do instead. Sorry, I know I've just asked what you think, but what do you think of this one instead? Move the mana crystal setups to being in this tile, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then they can feed directly into the temples. So they'll be feeding the earth, air, fire, and water temples. And then down here, we'll put 2 more in here, which will feed these 2, feed the mana pipe and mana brick collection. And then any excess from any of them can basically be fed into a belt that goes along to here for our system. I think that makes sense. We've just got a 3rd one there, I've just realised. We've got 1 dedicated to doing it, and then that there. I think that would make sense. So we can have 4 doing all the things. And then we could do 2 more down here if we wanted to do there. And then that gives us space elsewhere to do things. That would free up... well, it wouldn't free up anything. It would actually consume more. But yeah, I think we're going to go down that route. But we'll do that next time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. And I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.